Hey there, artists. I just wanted to speak for a moment about courage. The courage to set out on a creative path, the path that you feel moved to go on, and the courage to persevere and to stay with it. You know, it's a really interesting dynamic because if you think about it, it's easier and safer to dream about doing something and never doing it. You know, we can all be Oscar winners and Nobel Prize winners in our minds. And that's fine, that's fun and all, but if you truly have a desire to express something, you have to set out on the humbling journey to do it and to create it. And the reality is, winning an Oscar or the Nobel Prize may or may not ever happen. And in fact, it's really hard work to get there. And so sometimes we feel much more raw and vulnerable when we're actually stepping out there to try and to learn and to do it than we do when we're just thinking about it. There is this sense of protection and safety. One of my students, she and I discovered this beautiful analogy. She discovered it and then verbally we explored it together. And it's this idea of the seed holding the potential for these beautiful things that we want to create and express and what is latent within us. And underneath the ground, that seed is not manifesting its potential, but it is safe. And the only way it can grow into a mighty tree is to break through the safety of that ground and start trying. But it's going to start out as a sapling, something very tender and small and vulnerable to the winds of criticism from the outside world, from the inside world, from the happenstance of how suddenly we realize we never have time to do the things we want to do, etc., etc. But the only way it has a chance to become a mighty tree is to brave that journey and keep going and keep going and keep growing and keep growing. So I just wanted to share that with you, artists, soul artists, creators, makers of beauty in this world, that it's humbling to actually do it. And it's the only way to grow and manifest your capacity and what's inside of you.